All right, guys, so now we are out here at Fike High School with Fike head coach Tom Nelson. Coach Nelson, your third year here with the Golden Demons. Great year last year, 11-2, 4-1 in conference play, made it to the second round of the state playoffs. A vast improvement over your first season here.
Absolutely, yeah. The kids did a great job of buying into the program when we got here. And last year was kind of a culmination of all the hard work that the kids had put in over the years, and I was really excited for them to have a great season.
I think the most surprising thing about last year was we saw the talent you guys had, and it looked like maybe you were still a year away, and you get right out of the gate, and you're 9-0. Just fantastic. And now you have a lot of those guys back, 26 guys back, your entire backfield in both offense and defense. Talk about what it's like to have that continuity year to year.
Well, it's very exciting because we were very young last year, and we got on a little roll and it just kind of snowballed, which was a great thing. And now having all those guys back, they are used to and expecting to win, which is a great thing. And so we look forward to seeing how it plays out.
Two of those young guys obviously going to play a big role this year. AJ Hines, DJ Daniels, talk a little bit about their contribution to the offense.
Well, DJ was a first-year star last year as a sophomore and did a great job. Had some ups and downs, but got better as the season went on, and has a terrific arm, is a great young man. We expect big things out of DJ. AJ was a little slow starting. He got hurt as a freshman and did not play. And then last year he came around and ended up having over 1,000 yards rushing, so we look for big things for him.
Is there anybody you've seen, we're just getting you after practice here, is there anybody you've seen in the early practices here that has looked to make a leap this year?
Well, we really have to get some guys to step up on the offensive and defensive lines. We lost some big guys there from last year's team. So we've seen kids like Hunter Massey and DeAndre Rouse and Spencer Cook and Jackson Williford. Those guys have really done a great job. Will Anderson, Jalal, they have done a great job of working hard and trying to fill those big shoes.
Coach, what we've been doing this year, we've been wanting to highlight 3 games for each team that we think could be really big this year. We'll start with one of your non-conference games, Bedingfield. County rival, very tough game last year, and this year they look to be even more improved. They run that spread offense, which you guys do too to an extent.
Right.
So talk about that matchup a little bit.
Well, it's always a great game. There's always a big crowd. The kids know each other, so there's a lot of intensity, and it's a great thing to be a part of. And they always have a very well-coached, disciplined, athletic team. So we're going to have to go over there and play well to try to get a win.
One of your early conference games we'll be taking a look at that could be critical to see where everybody ends up in conference. Your game against Southern Nash. Talk about that a little bit and what going against Brian Foster is like.
Yeah, well, Brian is one of my best buddies, and they do a phenomenal job. And they run a very easy offense, what it looks like, but it is very complicated, and they do a great job of running it, and it's always a great test. They're strong, disciplined. And as it's turned out, in the years that we played since I've been back, we have both won at home and lost on the road. So we're going to have to go over there and try to change that this year.
Absolutely. And we'll end up these 3 games with obviously one of the biggest games you guys play every year, and that's against Hunt. Obviously a thrilling match last year that went in overtime. You guys made a valiant comeback in the 4th quarter. Couldn't quite get it done in overtime. Just talk about it's a big revenge game that's already made bigger because it's a county rivalry.
Yeah, that's not a revenge game. That's just that's a great game. It's a great thing to be a part of, and just to be a fan last year was probably one of the most exciting games you could watch. And hopefully our young kids have learned from that, and we'll correct some of those mistakes we made early in that game, and we hope to come out on top.
Is there anything else you're looking at here just a few weeks before the season starts you're trying to work on in practice and really get better at?
Well, it's a testament to our kids who've been here for so many years that now we're not teaching a lot of new stuff. We're just repping and getting better at things that we already know, so that makes it a lot easier. And we just, like every year, we want to try to get better every day, and we want to try to climb the mountain and hopefully play a lot of games in the playoffs.
All right. Well, Tom Nelson, best of luck to you this year. Hopefully you guys are playing a lot of games in the playoffs and make a big run this year.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Well, for now, let's throw it back to the studio.